All right, all right, all right. We are live. We are live. It's our first live of the 2026 year, and we are going to be looking at some videos, y'all. Some videos. Hmm. Let me see if I can find a good movie recap.
Survivors of sexual abuse in more than 60 California youth facilities may qualify to.
This is 23-year-old Kayla Sadowski heading out for a date. Tonight, Kayla is expecting romance. What she doesn't yet realize is that her date has very different ideas. In the days that follow, police will receive tips from multiple witnesses. But as inconsistencies mount, investigators realize each one has their own motive to see Kayla dead. Detectives will find themselves struggling to separate truth from deception and witness from killer until a single video exposes the full, terrifying truth.
You're fucking done now. You threatened my kid.
They said how she begged for mercy, and you didn't show her any.
The fellowship you have is broken up. Everyone's talking, including your wife. We've spoken to Narita. We know everything.
All I heard was stop. Boom, boom, boom.
What? It's like a gang or something?
No, it wasn't a gang. Steve called it a family.
The following is based on official court records. Most of it has never been seen before. On March 2nd, 2023, a group of teenage boys exploring an abandoned building make a shocking discovery. A young woman's body brutally murdered and surrounded by candles and gang markings.
We seen the body. No one seen the body, bro.
This is for
Candles. That already sounds like some type of witchcraft.
heart is beating, bro.
Tell me this. I don't. I'm not looking either.
You want me to get close up for you?
Hey, I'm not.
Wait, am I moving? Hold up. Put myself down. I'm sorry. Yes. Here, kick that door off.
By 10 p.m., 6 officers are pulling up outside of the abandoned estate. The body has been found inside the Boysville Juvenile Delinquent Center, a long-abandoned complex that has become a popular spot for gangs and drug dealers. Spanning 40,000 square feet and with no power throughout, officers will need to stay on high alert. At this point, there's no telling who could still be inside. Inside the building, 2 teams move through heavily vandalized rooms. Somewhere in this building is a dead woman, but they have no idea when she was killed or if the suspects are still on the premises. Officers have located the woman's body on the floor of the disused gym. A fingerprint scanner identifies her as 23-year-old Kayla Sadowski. At first glance, her death looks like it could be the result of a drug overdose. But some small and disturbing details will soon put that into question. Officers notice candles beside her body, and she's covered in paint.
Mid-20s. She's got the paint all over me. Wax.
They could have been here partying, burning wax on each other, doing dope, and then she overdoses or she fights off. I can just tell you there's no cameras anywhere around here. I think it's blood under her head, like she got hit, or... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not blood.
No, it's like bronze. It's gold.
It's all over her.
It's on her face, her arms,
on her neck,
her shirt.
A medic team will soon confirm their suspicions. Kayla had been shot twice in the back of the head at point-blank range. The execution-style nature of the killing, together with the sinister evidence at the scene, suggests to officers that this was a calculated act by a deeply disturbed individual, though just how disturbed, they can't possibly imagine. Kayla's distraught mother, Paulette, urges officers to investigate 43-year-old Stephen Bales. Kayla met Stephen shortly after his release from a maximum security prison. What followed was a turbulent 2-year relationship marked by arrest for domestic abuse and Kayla's estrangement from her family. Paulette also provides crucial information on Kayla's final movements. On February the 15th, Kayla had told her brother she planned to spend the evening at a friend's apartment near the Rossler Street Bridge. No one in the family had seen or heard from her since. Officers now hone in on Kayla's movements the evening of February the 15th. What they will learn will confirm Paulette's worst fears. This is Kayla Sadowski in the elevator of the Rossler Street apartment building 1 hour before she would send her final message. Surveillance footage captures her crossing the parking lot and walking northbound. Soon afterwards, a black Mercury Milan appears and Kayla gets inside. It is the last time she will be seen alive. Officers now believe the driver of that vehicle is Kayla's killer, and Stephen Bales owns a black Mercury Milan. It looks like an open and shut case, but it's anything but. When officers contact Stephen for an interview, they learn he is on an extended honeymoon with his new wife, 25-year-old Narina Cherry. The couple married on Valentine's Day and left early in the morning of February the 15th. Stephen's honeymoon conveniently places him away from the scene on the night of the murder. In an attempt to verify his alibi, police make another disturbing discovery. 5 of Stephen's roommates have also left town. Only one remains, Stephen's 24-year-old daughter, Sierra Bemis. Police call her to the station for an interview. At this point, they have no reason to suspect her, but that's about to change.
So do you know Kayla Sadowski?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about Kayla.
We used to hang out all the time. Just chat, and then we stopped hanging out because she started hanging out with a bunch of dudes, and I wasn't trying to be involved with all that.
Okay. Who was she hanging out with?
People that I didn't even know.
Like who?
She was hanging out with a person named Steve.
Steve what? Steve Bales?
Yes.
We didn't really know the extent of how she was emotionally having a hard time in school.
From the start, the interview has taken a bizarre turn. Police already know that for the past year, Sierra has been living with her father, Stephen, in his one-bedroom apartment, along with 21-year-old Bryn Smith, 25-year-old Narina Cherry, 33-year-old Kaylin Ramsey, 28-year-old Alex Fico, and until January, 23-year-old Kayla. 7 people crammed into a single-bedroom apartment strikes the officers as unusual, but it is far from the most disturbing part of this living arrangement, as they will soon discover.
Why did it bother you that she hung out with Steve Bales if you were living with Steve?
Because he was like controlling.
He was controlling who?
Her.
Okay. What would he do to be controlling?
Always use my food stamp card and take every money I had.
Take your money?
Yes.
And was that as a form of rent? Or another reason?
Any other reason he wanted it for.
Okay. And what about Kaylin? What was so bad about Kaylin? We're talking about Kaylin Ramsey, right?
Yes.
What was so bad about Kaylin?
She was being a every day, always mad about some stupid stuff.
Like what?
Because Steve and Kayla used to talk and then her and Kayla didn't get along.
So Kaylin and Kayla didn't get along?
Yes.
Why not?
Because they were already fighting over Steve.
So Were Kaylin and Steve, were they romantically involved?
Yes.
Okay. And Kayla and Steve were romantically involved?
Yes.
And so Kaylin, you're saying, no, I don't want to put words in your mouth, was jealous of Kayla?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you know that?
Because I heard him talking about it all the time.
Heard who talk about it?
Caitlin, she was on the phone talking about it.
With whom?
I did not know.
And what specifically did she say?
That she didn't like Kayla, she wanted to fight her and all kind of stuff.
What about Narina? What was her take on Kaylin, or Kaylin's take on Narina?
She didn't really care.
Who didn't care?
Narina.
Narina didn't care about Kaylin
No.
being romantically involved. Did she care about Kayla being romantically involved?
No.
Despite her attempts to mislead police, Sierra has just given them critical information. Kayla, Kaylin Ramsey, and Narina Cherry were all romantically involved with Stephen and sharing the same bedroom. The unconventional situation had been a constant cause of conflict, with Kayla often at the center. Police records show that both Kaylin and Narina had filed multiple complaints against Kayla. It appears Stephen wasn't the only one who wanted Kayla out of the picture. And like Stephen and Narina, Kaylin has conveniently left town, leaving behind only a deeply disturbing digital footprint.
So you go after my son, I will definitely get you.
But before we get to that, cases like this remind us that dangerous people can crop up anywhere, from your dating life to your inbox. These days, online and our phone who call enough of some sponsor of Teo Races their brand want your dash.com scout week before her murder. It's one of dozens of messages sent by Kaylin during the month before her death.
She'll never be the mom that I am. Yeah, she'll never be the mom that I am.